with your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation. This is the sun beating down on Chicagoland Speedway, and the stage is set tonight for round 2 of the VRL Vanquish ARCA series. This is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you live as Season 5 rolls into its first true test of grit and tire management. The opener is behind us, the points are tight, and now this fast, abrasive mile and a half in Illinois is ready to separate early contenders from the early pretenders. My name is Alan, and I'll be bringing you all the excitement and racing action here this afternoon. And as always, I want to thank my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing this race from the tower and keeping our drivers on point for tonight's race. We also invite you to join the conversation in the live chat this evening. We will feature selected comments on air, provided they are safe for work and reflect the level of sportsmanship that we come to expect from our community. And with that, folks, we're going to get you started with some session details here tonight. All right, folks, this is Chicagoland Speedway. It's round 2, and it's going to be 133 laps. That's 200 virtual miles. The fuel capacity is 55%, and these drivers only have 3 additional sets of tires in their pit boxes. So that's 4 for the race. What they start on, plus 3 spares over the wall on pit lane. They do have 1 fast repair should they find themselves in some trouble tonight, but only 1. Get out of jail free card, so to speak. The incident limit is set to 25 and 6. And as always, iRacing controls the cautions, the lucky dog, and the wave arounds. So I know it's a little early to talk championship points, but we do have 1 race under our belt. And right now, your championship leader is the 99 of Albert Anderson with 40 points right now. Second place, Chris Gomes with 37. Third, the 81 of Jonathan Osborne, 36 points. And then we have a tie for 4th and 5th, although the 47, John McAdam, does have the tiebreaker at the moment. They have 35 points each. And here's hoping that we roll into the last race of this season in round 13 with just as tight a point spread at the top of our leaderboard. That'll be very exciting for all of us, folks. And with that, I'm going to transition you over, and we'll get a look at these guys as they're finishing up practice in the next 10 minutes or so. And while they're doing that, we're going to go through some additional information for you here this evening. I see you guys out there in the chat already. Make sure that if you haven't, folks, like and subscribe to the channel. It does help out these drivers, and it helps us out as well to feature their talents on the track. And hit that notification bell, because we are live here every Wednesday and Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern in the U.S. But we do have special events. We do sports car racing, left and right turning on occasion, mostly endurance style racing. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that action, make sure you get notified anytime that VRN goes live. And with that, we're going to move on a little bit. We talked about session details and championship. Let's hit the weather for tonight's event. All right, right now it's 80 degrees out there with 36% humidity under partly cloudy skies. We have a pretty stiff breeze, 11 miles per hour at the moment out of the northwest. And, we don't expect, obviously, no racing in the rain in the NASCAR style in iRacing, so we don't have any issues there. But it's going to be pretty warm. It's an afternoon race. We'll see how the grip survives. It is going to be a multi-groove track, as you can see from these guys practicing right now. But with dynamic track, that groove may shift, which one's going to be the fastest over the course of a run. I'm looking forward to seeing that. See how many drivers we have on tap so far tonight. All right, now we're looking at 27 in the field. We still got guys joining as well. We have 3 onboard cameras at the moment we're going to feature this evening. I'll let you know who those folks are once I get them all up and ready to go. 14 new drivers this season as well. As I go through the field tonight to feature all of your favorite drivers and where they happen to be running, I will point out those who are new to the series this season. Let's talk promotions now. So we do have a new sponsor this season, and we're going to get a chance to actually talk with him, Austin Fassett, do a little quick interview with him once I get him pulled up into the chat room. Tonight's broadcast is proudly brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work or need custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. That's all together, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com, and he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. And I think that I may have Austin in the booth with me right now. Hey, Austin, do you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, I appreciate you doing this quick pre-race interview. We'll make it pretty quick. That way you can get focused on the race. He is racing tonight, folks. But Trackside Graphics, joining this season for the first time. What made you want to partner with the Vigilante Racing League?
I'm friends with Timmy and the McAdams. I've been watching the streams, watching them race and whatnot. So I see you guys are pretty well organized, together as a league. So that makes it very easy to want a partnership with somebody.
Okay. Hey, for people who don't know, what does Trackside Graphics specialize in, and how can drivers or teams? I've already told them how they can reach you, and that's pretty much the best way to get in touch with you via the email, right?
Or Discord. I do have a Discord page as well. So that's probably the easiest way. You can also contact the email, but Discord is probably the best.
Okay. And then what do you specialize in?
Mostly iRacing paint schemes. I do banner stuff, contingency stuff. I can do some logo work. If somebody's got an idea for something that they want, I'm willing to try it out too. Try new things. So.
All right, it's great. Well, hey, you're not just sponsoring tonight's race; you're also racing in this. So, how does it feel to be representing your own brand on track?
It feels pretty good, as far as representing, I want to try to put on, race clean, not cause any, horrendous issues.
Yeah. So does being a sponsor have any added pressure that comes along with it, or is it just business as usual once the green flag drops?
I feel like it does have added pressure, because you're not only representing yourself as a person, but as a business, you're representing your brand. So what people can translate from you as a driver on the track can also translate towards you as a person in a business. So.
Okay, great. Hey, so tonight, Chicagoland, it's a unique track that has progressive banking. What do you feel like the key is to being fast here tonight?
Throttle management in the corners is honestly going to be the key. I feel like, not hitting entry too hard. And pacing yourself on the way out, so you're not over throttling on the way out and pushing yourself up to the wall.
Yeah, it kind of leads me to my next question. I was going to ask you, how's the car been feeling in practice? Long run stability versus short run speed. Do you think you're going to be fast up front or for the long run?
I think long run speed is probably going to be key. You know, maintaining a steady pace and not killing your tires, I think, is going to be key here.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think the guy or the driver who can manage his stuff tonight is going to come out on top. I expect long runs as well. But hey, just a couple more questions. I'll get you focused on qualifying. What's a good result for you here tonight? You know, what are you aiming for?
Me as you know, I'm fairly new to this, so I don't have, you know, the expectation to, you know, qualify at the top. You know, I'm hoping to get like a good mid-pack qualification, you know, like top 10, top 15. I feel like for me and in my level of knowledge, that'd be pretty good.
Well, awesome, man. Hey, welcome to the Vanquish Series. And before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, I'd like to, you know, the McAdams, you know, I know Timmy personally, you know, they all have been pretty helpful for me getting into this and, you know, helping me learn and progress my knowledge and driving skill. So I would like to thank them.
Awesome, buddy. Hey, well, we appreciate you coming on board for both of the series here in the Vigilante Racing League, and I wish you all the best tonight, man. Maybe I'll be talking to you on the podium this evening. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, folks, that's our new sponsor here in the Vigilante Racing League, Austin Bassett. He is Trackside Graphics, liveries, logos, and designs, and you can see on your screen there how to contact him should you want to employ his services, and we are very happy to have him on board this evening. And we thank him for that pre-race interview as well. Now we're going to get over here, see if we can find some of these other drivers just tooling around on the track. They're not doing much. A little bit of practice they got going on here. Before, you can see on your screen, about 3 minutes or so, they're going to go into their qualifying run. Chicagoland is going to be fun to watch. It's, like I mentioned to Austin, multi-groove, lots of opportunities to go where the competitor isn't. So you're not going to be stuck like in a one-groove track. That said, I mean, it's going to be super competitive. There's going to be opportunities for mistakes when they're side by side, or they don't necessarily maybe move in the way that you expect another car to move, and you guys get together. So here's hoping we have a clean race, but you never know. Pretty clean and professional in this series, but super competitive. And when they have the opportunity to run side by side like we're going to see tonight, we might see a little bit of action. Now we got a few guys on track. We got you're looking at Colin Decker right now. Chris Goins is out there. Brett McCoy, he's new. Aaron Warren, John Gallagher, Scott Tice, Mike Evers. Some of these other guys are out there right now. See if we can move around a bit. Here's newcomer Brett McCoy in this Budweiser machine. Like maybe an old Kevin Hart fan, which I was as well. Welcome aboard, Brett McCoy. Making a few laps out here today. Here's Aaron Warren running with that 123 machine of John Gallagher. Like that. Man, he just keeps nailing that wall, though, in practice there. I guess he's making sure he knows where the limits are at. When I say he, I mean, I'm talking about John Gallagher. Like he's deciding to hit pit lane here. Let's see, checking the check on the chat here. Jeremy Gammon out there saying, "Go Ryan Walton." Ryan's also a new driver in this series. Got Ryan Phillips pulling for a McAdam. Which one? He says McAdam. We got I think we have several. Let me take a look here, see who's here tonight. Yeah, we got Tim McAdam Sr. We got John McAdam. I think, yeah, he's in here. Yeah, Timmy McAdam, he's in here. Yeah, we usually have about 3. Sure, it sounds like he's just going to pull for all of them. Lori's saying hello to everybody out there. Albert Anderson Sr. in the house. 2 Andersons on track. Yep. And Lori's pointing out to him we do have a new driver, Alex Anderson. So, yes, I'm probably going to goon that up a couple times tonight. Hopefully not. We get a look at some of these other guys. Gordon Spain. 45 seconds left, and we're going to start to see qualifying begin. Chicagoland, it's not just another mile and a half. It's going to be a tire grinder. The momentum, track, patience is going to be tested. The surface is worn out, and the grooves are going to be wide, as I mentioned. Multi-groove track. The fastest line is going to shift around, maybe every lap or every 10 laps. You don't just drive Chicagoland. You're going to have to manage it. You're going to have to adapt to it, and ultimately, these drivers are going to have to survive it. This place is going to reward drivers who can think long term while fighting for that short term chaos. You don't want to give up too many spots early because you're taking care of your tires for the long run. You have to at least maintain, or maybe give up 1 or 2 spots on the short end, and so that you're there for the long haul, because this thing tends to go green. One bad corner exit, it's going to ruin the entire straightaway. So you got to make sure you exit the corners well. You overheat that right front tire, it's pretty much going to ruin your run. This track is 1.5 miles, as I mentioned. It's a D-shaped oval with progressive banking. The banking's 18 degrees in the turns. And as I previously mentioned, it's worn, abrasive, multi-groove. Its identity is it's a tire war chess match at 200 miles an hour. Not quite 200, but pretty close. Throttle management is going to be key and important. You have to make choices, long versus short pace. And we'll see how it works out for him, as we see Gordon Spain heading out for his qualifying run right now. Take a check on some cameras here. Right. Doing some maintenance here in the background while you're watching these guys qualify, folks. Keep it on the most exciting. It's going to shift around. Look at these different drivers that start to have their lap times are going to be coming here in just a minute. So the cameras I have tonight is going to be the 81 of Osborne, the 88 of Adamson, and the number 22 of newcomer Alex Anderson. Get a chance to put those up, I will. We appreciate them giving us these onboard shots. It's always entertaining, especially if we catch them in a winning moment or a frustrating moment. Good to see these guys. See their emotions or how they're running, what kind of rig they're running sometimes. Watching Mike Average out of Melbourne, Kentucky right now. Top of the leaderboard currently is Osborne in that 81, showing out a fast lap right now, 30.66. Jesse Rating out of Knoxville, Iowa. Also out there. All right, I think I got this camera fixed up now. Just about another minute and a half of qualifying. We still got Chris Goins out there, Jesse Redding, Brian Rose, newcomer Brian Rose, Scott Tice, newcomer as well, John McAdam, Mike Evers, John Shanebach are all on track. Brett McCoy as well. Folks, if you're looking for a well-run series with a core group of guys who have been together over 5 years, going on 6 years. Check us out. This is the Vigilante Vanquish ARCA series. You can contact Lori if you're interested via this Facebook link and or the Discord. And she'll get you hooked up and get you on track here on Friday nights. We also have our Premier Series, our top series. It runs on Wednesday nights in the trucks. So like I mentioned, the Vanquish Series here in the ARCA cars and the VRL Premier Series in the Craftsman trucks on Wednesday nights. Looks like Shane Buckler's the last driver out there right now. Brett McCoy, newcomer Brett McCoy. The 29 machine is top of the leaderboard. He has bested Jonathan Osborne for that position by 0.02. 0.02 of a second. Super tight all the way back to 5th place. You look at Rose there, it's only 0.06. Yeah, Goins in the pits. I don't know if Goins actually put down a lap. So I got him 4th right now. Should start to see these guys grid up here, and here they go. Give you the rundown, folks. If it pops up here for me. Try it again. Let me back it back out. See if it pops up this time. Not looking like it's going to. Go ahead and just read it off to you manually. Brett McCoy's top step of the podium, starting on the pole position. Jonathan Osborne, rather, in 2nd. Trevor Robertson in 3rd position. Chris Goins 4th. Brian Rose 5th. 6th place, Shane Buckler. Albert Anderson, America's driver, in 7th. Mike Adamson starting 8th. Andrew Cawthon 9th. Scott Tice 10th. Jesse Redding in 11th. Still not popping for me. 12th place, Kelly Kill. Timmy McAdam Jr. in 13th. Gordon Spain 14th. Luke Chadwick 15th. John McAdam 16th. Mike Everett 17th. In 18th position, Scott Milner. Alex Anderson in 19th. Deion Jones 20th. Austin Fassett in 21st. Aaron Warren 22nd. George Rincon 23rd. Tim McAdam Sr. in 24th. John Gallagher 25th. Dylan Simmons 26th. And Colin Decker rounds out your 27 truck field here tonight. Yep, that's just not going to work tonight, folks. I don't know what's up with that. Interesting. As we see them pull off the grid, and we're going to go racing the next time they pass the starter stand. First start of the race, so on the first green, it's going to be on the flagman. After that, it's going to be the leader controlling that. There it goes. It finally worked there. Interesting. I'm just going to run through this so you, in case you missed it. Do your top 12 here. First, Brett McCoy all the way down through 12th with Kelly Kill. 13th, Timmy McAdam Jr. down to 24th, Tim McAdam Sr. Technology just drives you crazy sometimes, right? And this rounds out your field down to 27 cars here with Colin Decker running shotgun. As we're going to go green, you see this pace car pull off right here. Handing over start of the race to the flagman. And we're green, folks. We're underway. Pretty clean start so far. Brett McCoy, Jonathan Osborne side by side, though, for that first position. Neither giving an inch right now. Momentum on the outside. Shorter line on the inside. Don't know which one's going to win out here. Like Jonathan Osborne may have got a little bit of piece of the wall there, but he is got a slight advantage there on that outside. Right up next to the wall. Very fast track. We love the fact that, look at that multi-groove back all the way through mid-pack. 2 and 3 wide. Still battling for the lead here. Got the one machine of Chris Gomes right there looking to maybe lean up if these guys happen to get together. And Trevor Robertson right behind him. Take a look at this battle here from the roof cam of Trevor Robertson. Watching the top 3 right in front of him. Osborne and McCoy, neither given any quarter here. Osborne may have him now. Not quite. 29 fights back on the inside. But 81's got a little bit of help there from the one machine of Gomes. Gomes goes to the bottom. He's helping, but helping for his own advantage. And we still haven't settled the lead here. 81's fighting back on the outside, as you also have Brett McCoy looking to the low, perhaps. Great racing up right here in the opening laps here, Chicagoland. Jonathan Osborne just using that momentum on the high side. Not allowing Chris Gomes to be able to track out. And now you have Robertson up there as well, looking to get around for second. Albert Anderson up here in the mix. That 99 Pennzoil machine, he's up in 4th. Also looking to take advantage as these guys are starting to just train around the one car on the outside. The question is, the one maybe holding back just a bit to make sure he's got tires in that thing for the long run. Don't know if I mentioned it. Let's take a look. But they should be able to run about 26 laps here on a tank of fuel. And as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, they only have 3 additional sets of tires to make it through 133 laps. So they can't just bolt on tires every time. Most likely there will be, if it goes green, there's going to be at least one stint where they're going to take fuel and have to double stint their tires. That means not change them for that next run. So a lot of the strategy comes down to when do you do that as a driver. Look at this. This is incredible. Nearly 4 wide here for 3rd place maybe in a minute. Is jumping down there trying to get around, get a run on Albert Anderson. Looks like he may have it going to the corner, going super low. Really dove it in there. Might be able to come out with 2nd place if he can do the slide job on the 6th. Not quite there yet. Sixth machine may be able to fight back successfully on the outside here. Oh, really tight. I think McCoy had to get out of the gas there. He's going to lose some spots for that. He had to break his momentum, and that's key here. 99's underneath him with Chris Gomes on the outside. He's fighting hard. He's in a risky position at the moment. Just to wait out there pulling for Osborne. And come on, Kathy A pulling for her brother Albert. No, saying hi to her brother Albert, pulling for her nephew Albert Anderson in a 99 machine. Sounds like there's a wreck on track. Caution is out. Maybe involving Andrew Coffin. First caution here at lap 10, coming to 11. We're going to go back and see if we can get a shot and see what happened here. Here's Cawthon in a 10 machine. Get a different vantage. We're looking from behind here. Going down the backstretch. Ooh. Who was that?
Come on, Bobby Milner.
Oh, it was just telling me what they
24 machine. Yeah, I don't know if that was, if that number is actually the correct number on that car. Full miss machine. Looks like just a misjudgment there. Unfortunate. Got a couple people involved. So, probably expect to see most of these guys head down pit lane. Likely just going to top off on fuel. Let's take a look at your leader. See what he does. Jonathan Osborne here. He's got his onboard camera for us. Did not see any tires for him, so they're not going to take any here with 12 laps, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't do it either. Jonathan races with us out of Woodbury, New Jersey. I'm one of the original drivers here in the Vigilante Racing League. An incredible job, and he was able to retain the lead there, getting on and off pit lane. At least another lap before we go green. Get a quick word with Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, sir. I got you guys.
Hey, man. You're looking great, looking fast. We're using that momentum on the outside line, man. Do you think you're going to be able to bring home the trophy tonight?
Oh, I sure hope so. I was just telling myself, don't throw this one away coming off the pit road here. So we'll see what we can do. We're going to keep this rubber band wound tight, and hopefully we can hold off Trevor and Gones here because they're fierce competitors. So we'll see what we got for them.
Yeah, man. Good luck to you. I think one lap till we go green here. Just want to get a quick word with you while you're really working the action there. I saw you so close to that wall as you love to do, man, but I think you're gaining some momentum off of that. But good luck the rest of the way.
Alrighty, thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Take care. Yeah, Jonathan Osborne, great job for us, providing us these onboard shots. And just being willing to do anything we ask of him to promote the series, promote his driving, and he's incredibly fast everywhere we go. So we appreciate him being here. See this field making their way down the backstretch, not really a straightaway necessarily. It curves almost the entire way slightly. We are going to go green this time by. See Dustin Wade out there saying hello to Lori. They got an Adam Strange asking what number Alex is. I think he's talking the 22, Alex Anderson. Yep, Lori answered the question there. Alex Anderson, so good deal there. Make our way around. You're going to see this car pull off. Now, this is a restart. So this time, the leader, in this case, Jonathan Osborne, will be able to restart within the zone. But you see the blue on the ground and on the wall there. He can go at any point. And there he goes. He just launched. And we are back underway, folks. Jonathan getting an incredible restart out there. Trevor Robertson on the outside line, holding on to second at the moment for Chris Gones on the inside. Mike Adelson up 4 spots already from his 8th place starting position. And 4th, he's on the outside in that green Sundrop machine, looking to get to the front of the pack here. And then you got the 29 newcomer Brett McCoy on the bottom, and Albert Anderson, America's driver, right there on the top as well. Ooh, Gones gets a little loose coming out of the turn there. Now we got a traffic jam at the front of the field. Trevor drops to the bottom in that number 6. Opening it up for the 88 to get a run on Osborne, perhaps. Osborne right up against that wall. 6 Machine is going to take a look to the inside of your leader. Not going to clear him here. 81's going to have momentum out of the corner. 88 may have it as well. Really great racing the Chicagoland is showing us here. I hope it is like that whenever... Oh, 81's in the wall. I was going to say, I hope it's like this whenever NASCAR returns to Chicagoland later this year. Man, Jonathan Osborne, he loves to work that outside line, does an incredible job at it, but I don't know how he stays so fast while scraping the wall nearly every other lap. But he does. There's no damage to that car. He's just right up against it, using every inch of the racing surface. And maybe just a hair more than that as well. Did you see this field coming out of turn 1 and 2? A lot of good racing back through here. If we get stretched out just a bit, you see the 88 making a run now. It may have it. He's there. He has it for the moment. Don't know if he's going to have it. He'll have it in the line most likely. Does not. Osborne retains it. 88 gets a little bit out of shape there. Go Tyson at 24. We got Joseph Canales out there pulling for the 24 machine of, okay. Also for McCoy. So for Tyson and McCoy. Did he miss the start? Well, hey, man, you're here now. 3 wide for the lead. Look at this. 6-pack at the front of the field. These cars have proven to be a winner in our book, folks. We were searching around for another car for this secondary series, or this Vanquish series here on Friday nights. And we finally hit on it as we got caution coming out right now. May involve, unfortunately, Scott Tice. I know Joseph Canales is out there, or Joe Canales out there pulling for him. Go back and see what happened with Scott Tice. All right, so Scott is in that 24 machine. Back it up just a little bit. Go over the shoulder look here. Turn that out. So always got somebody blinking in front of him, probably mess him up a bit. So when a car blinks right in front of you, there's 2 things that happen. One, first of all, it's kind of unsettling. But 2, it also affects your aero. Because when it's not there, you're not getting the benefit of a draft. But when it is there, you're also getting the problem of aero type potentially. And it looks like maybe that car popped in, gave him a little bit of aero. You see him just jet out to that wall. I wonder if that's the case. And then he's just trying to stay up there, not quite able to stay out of the way of that 29 machine. Looks like, is that McCoy? Yeah, but no, that's yeah, I think that was Brett McCoy. Yeah, it was. So just it really landed in his lap. There wasn't much he could do. He was trapped up there behind him. Tried to stay off of him. He didn't plow into him, as you can see by the look of his car there. It's not damaged, so definitely trying to stay off of him. Just didn't work out. Go back live here. Your leader is still Jonathan Osborne. Mike Adamson is in second. Chris Goins third. Trevor Robertson fourth. Albert Anderson in fifth. Don't know if we're going to see any takers on pit lane this time. Everybody lined up. I don't think anybody went in when I was talking there. Maybe. Let's take a look. Nope. Pit lane last time. All these guys were like 11. Lap 11. We're at lap 21 here. We did have McAdam and Everidge and Kelly Kill all hit the pit lane. This is where we're at right now. Riding on board with Mike Adamson. We have an on board with Mike as well tonight. Running that Sun Drop machine, good looking machine, Dale Earnhardt Jr. paint scheme, if you will. Nice and green. Lori loves green, by the way. If you didn't know, shout her out in the chat. She loves green cars. We see the lights go out on top of that pace car. We're going to double up here. Get ready to go back to racing. Like Mike's got his filter turned up maybe a little high. It's kind of cutting him off there, but you can see he's pretty focused. Kind of like a ghost in the machine right now. But we appreciate that on board, Mike. All right, folks, once again, remember, tonight's broadcast is proudly brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work or need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. That's all together, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com, and he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. Around 3 and 4 now. Going to hand the restart of this race over to Jonathan Osborne.
Green, green, green.
When you start so far, Jonathan gets a nice jump there as the leader. Heading right back up to that high side. He definitely likes to run middle to high line and maintain his momentum. Right now, Chris Gomes is in second. Albert Anderson is going to be fighting with the 88 machine of Mike Adamson for second. Really great racing so far. 23 laps into this 133 lap event. You also notice that they cut down. Some drivers will cut down on that apron. Now, it can be faster. It is certainly a shorter distance, but you can also hurt your tires. Oh, 81's in the wall. That's going to give Chris Gomes an opportunity to get around him for first position. And he does. Pretty handily, considering the momentum loss of the 81 machine. Now, can Jonathan fight back in dirty air and get back around Chris Gomes is the question. But we're back up to that high side. 81's kind of running that middle to low. Excuse me, the one machine. Behind them, you got Albert Anderson running in third, taking over that spot from Mike Adamson. He's like in the low line right now, that is. Albert. Albert races with us out of Washington, D.C. Right now, he is your points leader here in the Vanquish Series. Let's see if we can't. Oh, Albert's going to take over that second position from Jonathan. He may have some damage. 88's going around. He may have hit the wall again as well. So if you keep pounding that wall, eventually you're going to end up with maybe some wheel damage. And I hope that's not what has happened to Jonathan Osborne here. But he is dropping down to fifth now. And maybe going to lose a little bit more as he's being passed by Gordon Spain and Trevor Robertson. Yeah, he may have some damage here, folks. See if he's able to recover from that. So it might be enough where he can just get into the pits on the next stop, have his crew work on it, save his fast repair. But depending on how long, if it's a minutes long repair, he may have to use his fast repair to get back going. And then again, you know, he smacked the wall pretty good. Maybe he's just getting his sea legs back underneath him here and back up to speed. See if we can't go through the field here. Here is your leader right now. Oh, just as I say that, caution is out. We'll come back to that. Looks like it may involve Scott Tice again, along with Luke Chadwick. Scott Tice is in the 24 machine.
And Aaron, I've never seen you blink before, but you're blinking about 3 times a lap this race for whatever reason.
It's like he's dodging it, and he goes to the grass a little bit, so he's going to be okay, maybe. Okay, that's why he showed up on the telemetry here as being involved, but really not. He was just avoiding.
Like I said,
Let's take a look at Scott Tice. Excuse me, Luke Chadwick. Just looked at Scott. So here's Chadwick in that number 9 goodies machine.
Around here, they've been stealing the copper and shit out of the internet wires.
Oh, I'll take another look at that from a different perspective. Really got tore up there. Does a great job holding his brakes, trying to keep from damaging anybody else. Luke races with us out of Dallas, Texas, and you can see he's crabbing. He has serious damage. He's going to have to use that fast repair for sure. See, that's not with Luke. Go back to Luke. Here we go. All right, so right behind him. Got Mike Everidge at 82 machine. Oh, I don't know what happened here. Looks like Mike goes for the outside. And it maybe got a little loose, and it comes down the right rear of Luke. Kind of lucky that more people weren't involved in that. All right, let's take a look. Who hit pit lane? Well, your top three here, Robertson, Spain, and Colin Decker did not go down pit lane. Kelly Kill is in fourth. He was last on pit lane at lap 20. We're at lap 30 right now. So all the way, see the lap 20 guys are Kelly Kill, John McAdam, George Rincon, Scott Milner, Tim McAdam Jr., and Scott Tice, and finally in 10th, Tim McAdam Sr. The first car to pit on this yellow flag is Chris Goins in 11th. So your previous leader is back here in 11th with probably fresh tires. Nope. Let me take a look. Nope. Did not take tires, but he did take fuel. Maybe Mike Everidge back here in 22nd may have taken tires. I really don't see anybody else who was on pit lane long enough to be able to get any tires. And Mike was on pit lane at lap 29. So yeah, during this stop. All right, so here's your list reset. Trevor Robertson first, Gordon Spain second, Colin Decker third, up 24 spots. Colin Decker is. Strategy's working out for him so far. Kelly Kill up 8 and 4th. John McAdam in 5th. That's your top 5 right here. A lot of new faces up front. Trevor Robertson's been up there the whole time. See what these guys can do with it. The 6 machine is going to be the control car as we come to the restart zone. Got Edith Anderson out in the chat saying hello to VRL and pulling for the 99. Indeed, here we go. Race car is going to be off.
Green flag.
That number 6 machine just launched. This gets a great launch here. Pretty clean so far. 3 wide for about 4th place back here. Let's see if we have some, probably not going to have any comers and goers too much. Like, oh, we're wrecking in the back here. Looks like that might be Simmons in the 09. No caution right now. I will go back and find out what that was, though. All right, lead is pretty handily in Robertson's favor. Gordon Spain's going to try tracking down along with Colin Decker. Let's take a quick look, see what happens to Simmons.
Yeah, my bad, John. I'm not too sure what happened.
Got Shane Bockler, I think, in the 12. Comes down, gets a little piece of the 09. Looks like he was trying to react to that car in front of him. Who was that? The 67. Wow. Didn't tear him up too bad. We'll see what happens in the long run. No caution, though. Trevor Robertson holding on to that lead over Gordon Spain right now. Gordon's up 12 spots, having a good run so far, but being challenged by Colin Decker. And that number 8 machine, along with Kelly Kill, having a good run here so far tonight in 4th. So dare I try to go through the field again? Oh, see Spain get a little bit of the wall there. It's going to allow Decker to get around, and Kelly Kill's going to go for the move here. Not quite there yet. You see the 8 machine. Decker there on the outside fighting back for second. Riding on the roof cam here of Kelly Kill. And a good run here tonight so far. And that Ford Racing factory machine. All right, I'm going to try it, folks. Let's see if we can go to the field here. Starting off with your leader, Trevor Robertson. And we can get the right preview up here for you. Should work out. There we go. Holding down that first position. Kelly Kill now taking over maybe as he's trying to get around. And there it goes again. Another caution. Fourth caution of the night. Maybe I should give up on going through the field.
Albert, you're missing your front bumper, just so you know.
Slow down.
Let's see what happened here.
Check up at a two.
This one may involve Dylan Simmons as well.
The way the pace for it sounds like it's slow on the bottom, and I didn't realize. Check up backstretch and into the back of them.
Might have involved the 99 machine, perhaps. But Albert Anderson, he's missing the front fascia of his car right there already. I don't know if that was it. This did not pop up immediately. There it is. It's just Simmons all by himself there. So let's take a look. Like he just gets loose. Maybe he's got right rear damage, which could cause his car to really be a handful. And you see he touches that apron. And a lot of times that's definitely going to pull you around, especially if you got any other secondary or tertiary damage to that machine. I think he starts to roll it in the pit lane, decides better of it. But that was the reason for the fourth caution right there. As you see him going down pit lane now. Chris Gomes is going to reassume the lead as Trevor Robertson and company. They all hit the pit lane. The drivers who didn't go down last time. On the lane right now, you got Kelly Kill. If I can track along here. Mike Adamson. Scott Tice. Timmy McAdam. Colin Decker. George Rincon. Gordon Spain. John McAdam. Mike Everidge, Deion Jones, and Dylan Simmons. Trevor Robertson going to come off pit lane. Relinquishing the lead. Now he's going to be in 16th as we get ready to go back green. We got a new onboard camera here tonight. And that's going to be Alex Anderson here in the 22 machine.
John, I'm going to take the outside here.
Yeah, what's that?
See if we can get a quick word with him before we go back green. Hey, Alex Anderson, down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
What's going on, bud?
Hey, man, I don't think maybe I got the wrong camera. I'm looking at somebody. I thought it was you, but maybe it's someone else, man. But you're in that 22 machine, right?
Yes, sir.
So, welcome to the series. How are you feeling so far tonight?
Oh, I should have practiced more.
I don't do a lot of laps in Chicagoland, I take it.
No, well, it don't help that I picked up the track today, so.
Okay. Definitely new to this track. So, hey, man, I just want to get a good quick word with you. Welcome you to the series and wish you well the rest of the way. I'm sure I get a chance to talk to you again.
Definitely. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Apparently, I had the wrong camera up there, folks. We did, like I said, 14 different new drivers. And I had the wrong one dialed up there on the camera. Let's jump back up front and reset. Chris Gomes, John Gallagher, Jesse Redding, Brett McCoy, and Brian Rose round out your top five as Chris Gomes is going to own this restart. We are back underway. Pretty clean through the mid-pack here. 3 wide almost there. Chris gets a pretty good launch. Got his teammate Jesse Redding, that 21, up 9 spots, right behind him on the high line. Like John Gallagher on the inside of Brian Rose. Brian Rose's third machine there on the outside. That McDonald's machine is going to start dropping back here, looks like. Looking off the rear deck of Rose, you see John Gallagher there on the bottom. Brett McCoy's coming through on the top line as well in that Budweiser number 29 machine. And Jonathan Osborne, 29, take a dive there. Look at that. See if he gets in there. Is he going to stuck on the outside? He may get stuck on the outside as Brian Rose is trying to fill the gap. But clearly, Brett is no stranger to Chicagoland. Having a great run here tonight for his first race in the Vanquish Series. Ooh, 81's on the wall again out there. He's looking much faster than after he hit the wall last time. Don't know if he got his vehicle repaired. That is Jonathan Osborne, or if he had to use his fast repair. Is the 9's going to challenge him for 6th position. Up front, we got a battle for the lead between Brett McCoy and Chris Gomes. Looks like the one's content to not really fight it too hard here. You can back off of Brett McCoy's machine. He was your pole sitter, and he's back at the front of the field. But these cars might link up here, the 1 and the 29. They are starting to gap just a bit on Jesse Redding in 3rd. Got a really good battle going on back here. Look at this. Chadwick trying to get around Mike Average here. Complete the pass on the outside. 82 comes back, works hard on the inside, maybe going to pull it back from the claws of the 9 machine. 27 of Timmy McAdam. Look at this. 4 wide, folks. Right there in the mid-pack. 88 to 8, 27 and a 12. Still 3 wide here. That's the 12 on the outside. Shane Bacher, Timmy McAdam in this middle. And Colin Decker just made his way past for 15th. The machine's coming up on this battle, along with Aaron Warren in the 23. Everybody's just right up against that wall. Not everyone, but everyone at outside line really getting tight with the outside wall. Ooh, 23 might be blinking out a bit there. Aaron Warren. I'm going to try to go through the field from the rear this time. 67 machine, Tim McAdam Sr. running in 27th. Dylan Simmons, 26th. Alex Anderson, that 22 machine, 25th. Deion Jones out of Diamonddale, Michigan, running 24th. Lovely green Mountain Dew machine, Lori's favorite color. Scott Milner out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. That 19 Reese's machine makes me want to go get a Reese. Oh, that's my favorite candy bar. What about you guys? That is definitely my favorite. The 28 of George Rancon, running 22nd out of Cumming, Georgia. We got Austin Fassett out of Eastern Pennsylvania. He's also the sponsor, his Trackside Graphics company. You can see he's sporting a really good-looking livery on his number 30 machine. The 23, the Alabama Light machine of Aaron Warren. in 20th. Luke Chadwick in that pink goodies machine, 19th. Got Tice here working racing with the 10 machine. Of Andrew Cawthon. These guys are 17th and 18th respectively. You like this 10's Mustang livery here. Here we go, 27 of Timmy McAdams running 16th out of DeShore, Pennsylvania. He's working on John Shanebacher in that Bo machine, that Bo Jangles machine. 14th, Jonathan Osborne. Colin Decker in the 8 machine, up 14 spots and 13th right now. Gordon Spain, that Bass Pro Shops, number 38, running 12th. He's passing John Gallagher in that McDonald's midnight-looking machine. I remember that from, it's been a while since that was on the track in real life. Right now, John's at 12th. These guys are right behind the 82. Mike Everidge running 10th. Mike having a good run so far, up 7 spots. Got the 88, Mike Adelson. Right now, Mike is in the 9th position.
I should have called it earlier to go low, not that. Nope. I know.
Good looking sun drop. The 47, John McAdam, up 8 spots so far, running 8th. Jesse Redding, that 21 machine out of Knoxville, Iowa, he's running in 6th position. Albert Anderson, America's driver in the Pennzoil 99, is running 5th. Chris Gomes out of Charlotte, North Carolina, is running 4th, right where he started the race. Kelly Keel having a good run tonight, up 9 spots, running in 3rd out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. While we're running through the field here, Brett McCoy gave up 1st place to Trevor Robertson, who's now in 1st. Taking a look here, Robertson is on much fresher tires, most likely, than McCoy. Take a look and see where he's at. He's starting to kind of pull away there. Robertson was on pit lane at 38 and did get tires. Brett McCoy was on at 29. Certainly was on there for long enough to get tires, but not positive he did. The leader right now has about a point, about 3/4 of a second advantage over 2nd place. And we actually got through the field, folks, before we had a caution. That's progress. How many cautions we had tonight? 4. So we've had 4. That's not terrible. And they weren't like some drastic drama-filled bad move or something that took out a bunch of drivers. It was mostly just small incidents. See Robertson really pushing the pace here. Right up against that wall as he came out of turn 2 onto the backstretch. Now Brett McCoy is starting to catch a bit here. Don't know if the tire advantage is beginning to equalize, but he's also pulling in Kelly Keel into this. That 01 machine. Oh, Brett may have gotten a little piece of the wall. Floating down. Might have an opportunity for a pass here for the 01. And he does get around the 29. Kelly's up 10 spots now. Running in 2nd. 3/4 of a second behind Robertson. I think Robertson, for this series, let me take a quick look. I think these guys teammates. And they are indeed. Sounds like we got some guys going to pit lane right now. Brett McCoy's on pit lane. Here at lap 60. 123, Osborne, Shane Bachler. Aaron Warren, Scott Milner, Alex Anderson. Somebody went through the grass here. Who was that?
One fitting.
Didn't catch it. There we go. Oh, this is Austin Fassett.
89 pitting.
Don't know what happened there. Here, let's just back that up and see. Maybe he had to abort entering pit lane or kind of had a problem. Let's take a look. Get down on the apron here. Yep, he had to abort. He didn't hit the cone, so he didn't shouldn't get a penalty. Maybe he'll get an off-track points for that. That's better than taking a 40-second penalty. So, like he's making his way now as we go back live. Yeah, he's going to make his way on pit lane here now. Right, we'll jump back up front. Your leader, Trevor Robertson of McCrory, Arkansas. Having a good run here. Started third tonight. Holding down the top spot in that Bucky's number 6 machine now. Nearly a second advantage over second place, Kelly Kill.
'67 pitting.
Sounds like Tim McAdams Sr. is going to hit pit lane here. Racing out of Mildred, Pennsylvania. K&N number 67 machine. Good looking livery. I like that. Really good looking livery. See if he takes tires here. Looks like no. All right, we'll jump back up front. Take a look at your leader here. He's last on pit lane at lap 38. Let's see, what did I estimate that these guys could run? I want to say it was around 26. Yeah, 26 laps is what they can run. So that's looking at around lap 64. So he's there, but we had some caution laps. So let's see how much longer they will stay out, along with Kelly Kill. Albert Anderson out to third.
67 pitting for a black flag.
Oh, no. Sounds like the 67 of Tim McAdam got a black flag coming off pit lane. Probably either speeding on or off pit lane. Yeah, Robertson really pulling and stretching it out here. See now, though, got this 99 machine sneaking up into the picture here. Your current points leader. Also on pit lane the same time as these guys and took tires. Looking to get around that number 01 machine.
I'm going to hit Albert.
Thank you, Austin.
6 pitting.
I think the 01 may be pitting here. Almost goes around. Does a good job to hang on to it here.
47 pitting this time.
We'll see. I want to see if these guys are pitting now, especially your leaders. Albert Anderson's got the lead. Trevor Robertson also went on pit lane.
38 pitting.
He's pitting.
8 car pitting this time.
Pitting.
It's like no tires here for the 01 machine. Take a look at Robertson. Looks like he is. Yes, he's taking tires. He kind of overshoots his pit box there just a bit. Making his way back off at lap 68. Anderson's on pit lane. We'll see if he takes tires as well. Relinquishing over the lead to the 88 machine, the 88 machine, Mike Adamson, who was on pit lane at lap 38. So running along here, Mike Adamson's able to get an extra lap out of this. Doing a good job at fuel savings. Looks like the 99 is not going to take tires here. Go back to your leader. He's coming on pit lane now. Got an extra lap out of that. Got Edith Anderson in the chat saying hello to her niece, Maddie. Maddie is, if I'm not mistaken, is Albert Anderson's daughter in here pulling for her dad tonight. Adamson is taking tires.
Your car's staying low.
And right now, Chris Goins is coming around. Should be taking the lead right here as he crosses and is going to pass the end of pit lane. And he does, along with Albert Anderson, just right here behind him. So Albert Anderson did a good job, made some gains here. And I think I'm positive it's because he did not take tires. We'll see if he starts to lose ground to the number one machine. Take a look back from Chris Goins. You can see everybody else chasing him here. Let's take a look and see who's back there. Got new tires. Go back to Trevor Robertson in fourth. He does have fresh tires. And you go further back to 7th, 8th, 9th position. Brian Rose, who's now in 6th, Jesse Redding, and John Shanebacher. So those are the fresh tires chasing Chris Goins, but he has fresh tires as well. Question is has he already paid his tire tax? Has he already double stinted at some point in the first 70 laps where he's able to change every time for the rest of the race? He's up to a 1.5 advantage right now as Trevor Robertson, also on new tires, makes his way into second. He's going to set his sights on Chris Goins in that first position. Give you a little look at the 18-degree banking here at both ends of this facility. Trevor Robertson running all the way down to the yellow line on the apron. This is a different line than what you see your leader Chris Goins doing. Right now, Trevor Robertson is chopping down that lead to Chris. There is a 6-lap deficit. So Goins went in on lap 60. Robertson went in at lap 66. So he has fresher tires. And Anderson in third place has yet fresher tires as he went on pit lane at lap 67. Taking a look here at third place. A really good run up, 4 spots so far. Probably going to see him close in on these front runners. Continue to kind of work our way back through the field a bit. And Brian Rose out of Verner, West Virginia, up 1 spot right now in that 89 machine, just making a pass on Brett McCoy in the 29. Brian does have slightly fresher tires. Actually, he has fresher tires than McCoy does. McCoy paid his tire tax this round, went on pit lane. He got fuel, but did not get tires. Was not on there long enough to get tires. Then next in line behind Brett in 5th, going to be the 47 at the moment. Look at this quartet of drivers just racing it out here. John McAdam, Shanebacher, Kelly Kill, Jesse Redding. All right, now Shanebacher in that 12 machine. Well, maybe not yet. McAdam's going to fight back on the outside. That is John in the 47. Pretty good battle here. John gets a little squirrely over the bumps there out of turn 3 and 4. It's going to allow the 12 to go ahead and take that spot outright. And now John's being challenged by Jesse Redding in the 21. This is all for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th positions. Redding gets around here.
24 going to stay low.
Now they get strung out pretty good. So continue back through the field. Next up in 10th, Mike Adamson. Out of Sanford, Florida. Aaron Warren, that 23 machine out of Jasper, Alabama, trying to fend off John Gallagher. Aaron Warren's up 11 positions right now in that Alabama light machine.
Thank you.
And John Gallagher out of Roseville, California, he's up 12 spots so far tonight.
Yeah, I'm on old tires, dude. I'm all used up. I'm going to get in your way.
That's racing it out pretty good here.
Albert always does so much.
That's right.
They were both on pit lane at lap 59, and they're both on fresh tires, so this is a battle. Here, one drives into the corner here. I'll make up some ground. 123 gained on him with the momentum out of out of turn 4.
Thank you, Scott.
That's going to slot in there. That position in 12th. Gordon Spain. Andrew Cawthon in number 10. These guys are, there's a good deficit between them here. Both on, looks like fresh tires perhaps. I'm not sure about Gordon Spain. He may win in a top off or something because his time is like 17 seconds. He's been kind of dropping back through the field right now, running 14th. Really doing a side draft there in a 10. Could have ended badly if either one of them slipped. Spain races with us out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Caution is out for the 5th time tonight. Perhaps for Colin Decker.
Who did?
Back and see if they take us a look. Looks like it's already in progress here. As you see, Colin's in the wall. He's going to the corner. Get a piece of the wall. Yeah, gets a piece of the wall. Oh! Gets Milner as well. He bounces off of that wall and clips the 19 machine. Yeah, that's going to hurt. 5th caution of the night. So what do? 80 laps into this. Right now they're slowing way down, waiting for this pace car to come around. Here we go. Yeah, hit pit lane. Take your tires now. We don't even know for sure who has fresh tires to go. Trevor Robertson is your leader. Chris Goins is in 2nd. It looks like both of them. Chris is going to hit pit lane because he had a 6-lap deficit to Trevor. Let's see if Goins goes in here and takes any tires. I don't think he took them last time. Not sure if he did or not. Everyone from 2nd all the way down to 20th are on pit lane right now. You can see out the rear of Chris Goins' car. If he takes tires. He is. The 89 behind him and the 12 as well. I don't know if the 88 did. Thinking probably not. He just went by. Not too bad here for Chris. He's going to come off in 3rd position. I'm looking at the 88 in 2nd here. He did not take tires. Gordon Spain did not take tires this time. Nor did Jonathan Osborne. Looks like everyone else took tires this round.
Hey, Timothy, I took that one for you because I passed you.
So,
and you came down and me instead of you.
a lot of people on pit lane here at lap 80. Most took tires. A few did not. And your leader stayed out. He's been out there since lap 66. He did take tires. He is going to be at a decided disadvantage here. Like 1 to go here. A quick word with your leader. Trevor, it's out in the booth, but you got me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you stayed out there. You went on lap 66, took tires. Do you still have tires to the end, or you have to still pay your tax?
I'm not sure. I've got 1 set left, so I think I'll be all right. I'm more concerned about fuel. Probably should have came in and got fuel. But
yeah.
Maybe I'll make it.
Man, it might work out for you being on a totally different strategy, man, but you feeling pretty good. You look fast.
Yeah, once I got clean air, it feels really good. It's just really hard in these cars to turn when you're behind somebody, so it's nice
for sure.
Leading the field.
Well, hey, man, I'll let you get refocused for this restart. Thanks for talking to me real quick, and maybe we'll talk to you at the end of the race.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right. Your leader, folks, the number 6 of Trevor Robertson out of McCrory, Arkansas. Kind of on an island at the moment. Did not hit pit lane right there. He's going to control the restart, so he should get launched pretty well and be able to get out in front of these guys. Question is, can he stay there? Mike Adamson's not going to be faster than him.
Green.
And he did take fuel, but not tires. Clean start here. At 1 machine of Chris Goins did take tires. Oh, to the inside. Is that going to be it? That's Gordon Spain. muscling his way on the inside of the one machine. One may have the momentum coming out. They touch. This is for second. Bain is on old tires and really showing some speed here for having not taken any tires there. Don't know if it's going to work out in the end. Definitely got a good restart. 99's jumping into the fray here. The Albert Anderson in fourth. Gonna make it. Oh, caution's back out. Gonna be for Brett McCoy, Jonathan Osborne, and perhaps John McAdam here at lap 84. Go back and see what happened. So Brett McCoy's there in that 29 in the middle. John McAdam 47 on the outside. I don't see. Yeah, the 81 is up there also. Looks like he may be in the wall here on the outside of 81 of Jonathan Osborne. Maybe what precipitates this this incident. A little wall touch here. 47 keeps down. 81 still can't stay out. Yep, that's exactly what happens. The 01 got caught up in this as well. Kelly Kill having such a good run here tonight. Just starts bouncing off that wall some more, and everybody was, I mean, almost, they're 3 wide certainly right here, going on to 4 wide and 5. The 10 gets a piece. 82 cheats through there. Look at that. Back that up one more time. Get you kind of a bird's eye view here. And everybody's just beat up here. Most of these drivers, that's probably the biggest incident we've had tonight. Most drivers should still have their fast repair. But don't go anywhere, folks. These guys are probably still not out of it. Lori out there in the chat saying, got to pay that tire tax. Indeed. When I talk about that, folks, these drivers asked Lori to make it harder on them. They said, hey, we want more strategy. We want to, you know, we want more tire wear. All the things you hear drivers talk about, hey, we want to make it harder to see who can separate themselves you know, via some talent and everything. So that's what happened. We here in VRL, she gives them 1 set of tires less than what they need to make the full run. So they have to make a decision on when they're going to, quote unquote, pay their tire tax within the race. Early, get it out of the way, hope for some caution maybe to reset yourself into the grid. Do you pay it at the last moment? You just try to stretch it out. So that's what we mean when we talk about tire tax. 86 laps down. See who hits the lane this time. No takers in the front half here. Like no one, right? And it has not been that long since we had a pit stop, so probably about right. You see Kelly Kill and others coming back around. Let's see, can Kelly get his tire? Yeah, got his car fixed there. See anybody on pit lane though? At all? Back up front here, the lights are out on top of that pace car, which means we're going back racing next time by. Hey, Chris, it's Alan in the booth. What do you got me?
Yeah, buddy, I got you, Alan. What's up?
Gonna be able to bring this thing home and take home the hardware tonight?
Hopefully. I don't know. We got a lot of guys that are real fast here behind me, so it's gonna be tough for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you get refocused, man. I just want to get a quick word with you. You're running good tonight, looking fast.
I appreciate it, buddy. Hopefully we'll talk at the end.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, there's your leader, Chris Gomes, found in laser focused. You got Gordon Spain to his bottom here. And he gets to launch. He got lane choice. He's on the outside. And there we go. He's in the restart zone. Launches from the outside, scoots up there. Got advantage right now. 38's going to run it hard into that corner, though. You can just see from the attitude of that car. Chris needs to be able to hold on here. He does not. Second line on the outside. He's going to take the outside again as the 38 tries to block the bottom there of Albert Anderson. Successful so far. And I'm looking at Gordon Spain. Now, unless he took tires and then went back on pit lane for a top off, and don't show that he has brand new tires on that car, but maybe he does. Certainly looks like he does the way he's running at the moment. Making their way out of 1 and 2 down the back stretch. Your leader, Gordon Spain, but Albert Anderson is looking to take it away from him as they enter 3 and 4. And the War Machine's on the bottom here as well. Trying to make it 3 wide. Brian Rose pushing his nose into this scene here. One's got the lead. 3 wide for second. '99 machine up there, second on the outside. Chris Gomes holding on to the lead, running that middle line. 99 machine to Albert Anderson second now. Brian Rose up to third. Gordon Spain has now dropped to fourth. Anderson and Gomes both on equal tires here. That's doing a great job here tonight. Anderson looking to get through on Gomes. Gomes is running that middle to high line. Able to keep the momentum coming out of the turn, which translates to speed down the stretch. Now he's going to dirty up the air on the 99 here for this turn, 1 and 2. I don't know if that's going to help him out. Looks like 99 may have a bit of a run here. Brian Rose also getting up here in the mix. They're side by side for first position. They're touching. 89 is going to go down to the bottom. 99 is trying to block that. Thinks better of it. Now he gets it down there. Incredible racing here. You see the 88 getting up there in there for fighting for third and fourth. These guys know how important caution is out. Don't know who had the lead there. Could be Gomes, could be Anderson. They know how important that clean air is. 93 laps in the book here. This yellow may involve Austin Fassett.
Yeah, it is.
Let's take a quick look. So, can't make it from here. Lap 107 is the magic, kind of the magic number. You might be able to go on a bit earlier than that. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened here.
Mike up. Just checking it.
It's like Austin Fassett's on pit lane. That's not part of the incident. Maybe it was Colin Decker.
Telling me to let the 27 by. I don't know where he's at.
There's Decker in the 8.
67. I need to
Like he's just drifting off, so maybe the incident has already occurred. Looks like here it is. Did not, for whatever reason, did not register on the telemetry. Looks like he's the 88 is going to go around here.
Mine was saying let somebody else pass.
They have some help in doing that.
Yeah, I figured I got you. I
On the 82.
as soon as I can. No worries, man.
Mike Everett's trying to get up underneath the 88, gets in there and touches him, and that's what sends him around. Collects the 8, the 19, the 27, and the 9. All those guys got a piece of that. Look at the damage on that 88. Mike is not going to be happy about that.
Lucky dog coming around the outside.
So it looks like iRacing held that Chris Gomes had the lead at the time of caution. So he does control the next restart. Albert Anderson second, Brian Rose third, Gordon Spain fourth, John Shanebacher fifth. Mike Adamson coming off pit lane here. All-Star Racing.
I'm taking the bottom this time.
See if we can get a word with him. Hey, Mike, it's Alan in the booth. What do you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, that was a rough one there. What happened from your vantage point?
I'd have to go back and watch the replay. I'd just speculating by what I saw. It looked like I was turned by the 82, but without watching the replay, I don't know.
Yeah, man, you're looking super fast here tonight. This has kind of put you behind the 8-ball. Do you have maybe an opportunity or a plan to get back into this?
I'm most certainly going to try. I'm not going to quit yet.
You got a lot of damage to that machine. Did you already use your fast repair earlier?
No, I'm coming in to use it now.
Okay, yeah. It's you were crabbing down the straightaway there. Hey, man, I appreciate you talking to me, and on more camera too. And man, good luck the rest of the way. That sun drop machine was super fast. I hope to see you back up front.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. That's the 88 machine. You can hear the disappointment there. Obviously, running super fast. I think he's like top 5 when that occurred. Super tight racing here, though, at this track. These kinds of things are going to happen from time to time. We'll jump back up front here. Chris Gomes going to go green. Coming out of 3 and 4. Gomes, Anderson, Rose, Spain, Dane Buckler, ready to make up your top 6. Get down to it, folks. Like I said, if they need to get to around 107 to be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel. To get to that point, I think you're going to see a lot of takers. I don't know how early, though. That's the question. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Gomes gets the launch here on the inside. Takes the inside line this time. I think he thought better of it. He did take the outside the previous restart. Didn't really like the outcome as we're looking at second place here. Brian Rose and company. The 99 and the 38 all fighting it out here for second place, with company in close proximity, the 21 and the 123, and the 12 and cautions back out. Involving Mike Evers this time. Get a quick look. This is our 8th caution of the night. Everett here in the black 82 on your outside, followed by the number 9 machine. Don't know what happened there. He just didn't get going, or maybe missed the gear on the start. If he touched the wall, let's see if he missed the gear here. Chadwick right behind. Yeah, I think the 82 may have missed a gear on that restart. As you see everybody passing, now he's got nowhere to go. Doing the best he can to stay off of the 82 machine. And then the 81's getting through, a little slight contact with the 23, and that's when the 82 goes around. Looks like he may also have, yeah, he ended up grabbing his machine as well. Still trying to make his way back to pit lane here. We'll know pretty quick if he has a fast repair remaining or not. So starting lap 99, we'll be going green at 100 or 101. We'll see. Take a look right here and see if he gets his machine fixed or not. No, this looks like he's going to have to maybe manually repair that machine. Hey, Mike Everidge is down in the booth, but you got me.
Hey, Alan, what's going on?
Hey, man, a rough deal for you there in that accident. Did you not have a fast repair left?
No, I didn't. I got wrecked earlier with Chadwick. I had to use it then, but yeah, I damaged after getting into Anderson there, and didn't realize how bad it was. Rincon looked at it, said it didn't look too bad, but man, it was apparently worse than I thought.
Oh yeah, I really didn't see any cosmetic damage or anything, but I thought you missed a gear on the restart, so that was just damage straight out.
Yeah, it was just pure damage. Yep. Had
Oh,
no
that's-
strength at all.
Well, right now that car you're in is crabbing really something fierce, just so you know. But hey, man, I hate it for you. You were having a good run. I hope you can get recovered here. But
Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
we're done. Yes,
Go ahead.
I think we're done. We got too much damage. But good race, a lot of fun. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Yep.
And you heard it straight from the driver himself. Car's too damaged to continue. That's unfortunate for Mike. Having a really strong run here tonight. Very fast. One around here. One more time. We're going green, folks. Chris Collins first place. Albert Anderson is restarting second. Brian Rose in third. Gordon Spain fourth. Jesse Redding fifth. And John Shanebacher in sixth. Rest of your top 10 are Gallagher, Rincon, John McAdam, that is, and Kelly Kill. Kelly's having a nice recovery from the earlier accident that he had. Here we go, folks. And over to Chris Goins in the restart zone. And we're back underway after the 8th caution. Clean restart so far. Goins gets a great jump here, but Brian Rose and Albert Anderson going to be duking it out here for second place. Rose looking very fast in that track bar machine. May have it. Not quite. 99 fights back on the outside. 41 to 38 waiting in the wings. 89 is going to kind of come up the track just a bit. They're pretty much even at the line with a slight advantage to the 99. Really close, these two drivers. Don't know if the shorter way around or the momentum on the outside is going to win the day. See them fanning out down there. It's like the 81. Kind of midfield. Really tough pass here for the 89 machine of Brian Rose. Anderson knows it's really important for him to hang on in that position. He was trying to make a play for the lead when that caution came out and had a really good run on the one machine, but wasn't quite there at the moment of caution. So that's why he restarted in second. And Chris Goins kind of working the lanes there, putting a little dirty air on one lane, then the other. It's to his advantage to keep them side by side. 89's going to dip way down on the apron there, trying to get away from that 99 and maybe some of the side draft. 99 gets the advantage going in the corner and makes the pass, securing second place. Now 21 into 38 back here. This is like 3 wide here, folks. 21's kind of in the sucker hole right now. .47 just got a little bump into the side of him by the 9. Everybody knows we're getting down to 105 laps. A couple laps away from where they can make it the rest of the way. Wreck at 38's into the wall. Oh, it takes a 12 with him.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Gordon Spain, George Rincon, John Shanebacher all involved in that crash for the 9th caution of the evening. So most likely you're going to see people, everybody's going to come down. I would imagine, and go ahead and try to make it from here, because they're going around as they're on pit lane. They're going to cross the start finish line to begin lap 107, and they're under caution. They're able to save some gas. Go back and take a look at what happened in this crash. All right, 38. They're on the outside the Bass Pro Shop. Shanebacher in the 12 coming up behind him. Like the 123. Is there. The 38 goes to go down, not clear. Don't know if I think he expected the 123 to turn in sooner. You see the 38 definitely turns in where the 12 doesn't. And that's kind of where it starts. Gets to 12. The 28 just had nowhere to go, just fell in his lap. It's unfortunate. All right, 9 cautions so far. Here's your leaders. Let's see what they do. One's coming down. Many cars are coming down. Albert Anderson stayed out. He was last on pit lane at lap 80.
Look it down, guys.
Jump back up here. Anderson's in first. Looking like he's got a clean machine out there for the Anderson clan. Maybe make a run at this win tonight. Got NAFA the 13 out there saying it was a great first race for him, but his damage was beyond repair. Unfortunate for him. I don't know. Showing that Albert Anderson was last on pit lane at lap 80. Which would mean he should be pitting around this time frame. Also Brian Rose and Gallagher as well. So my telemetry may be off a bit.
Take the bottom here, Brian.
We're going to find out. I hear him saving fuel right now. They're stacking up for this restart. Albert's taking the bottom line. That is Anderson in the 99 for this restart with Brian Rose to his outside, John Gallagher third, Kelly Kill fourth, Luke Chadwick fifth, and Trevor Robertson rounding out your top 6. Been an eventful race here tonight. A lot of great racing. As I mentioned, top of the broadcast, multiple grooves. Gives us these great moments, but it also gives us great risk for this kind of thing where we have 9 cautions here tonight. These guys are just getting after it, and the margins for error are just so small. Sometimes have these, multiple caution events. Around 3 and 4, we should be going green this time by. Control of the restart will be the 99 of Albert Anderson. Off track here.
Green flag, green
and
flag.
We're back underway. Pretty clean so far. Anderson gets a great jump over Brian Rose. 123 Gallagher going to make a bid for second place on the inside here. Might pull along Luke Chadwick with him. Got a great run coming out of 2. Chadwick's going to go with him, maybe give him the momentum as they enter 3 and 4. We've seen time and time again that outside line momentum hang on to it, but this time 123 does get by, up 23 spots so far. John Gallagher holds on to second place at the moment, trying to chase down Albert Anderson. These guys are all on equal footing as far as they were all on pit lane at lap 80. And judging by their pit times, looks like they took tires. 123 into the wall. Oh, and he hits the 89. Are they going to hang it? No. 6 Machiner. Trevor Robertson's in it too. This is a big one.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Started off as a small wall strike. Turns into a multiple car pileup here. Down the backstretch.
Checking up for the pace car in 1.
Man, these guys were up front here vying for the win. I was just talking to Hal. The 123 was in second place here. All right, let's go back and take a look and see what happens here. Might have been more than one incident as well. See where this starts. Starts up front here. Go with the 123. Gallagher. He's in second. He gets a great run. He's got some real momentum coming up behind 99. He's looking to take advantage of that outside and kind of just keep it high. Good slip angle here. Gets up into the loose stuff. Strikes the wall. Comes down and hits Rose. Puts Rose up on 2 tires there. Everyone else is going to start to look. I thought for a second they may have been able to save it and keep on going in the right direction. Everybody else coming. You're looking off towards the back from Gallagher's machine here. And then the 6 comes in and hits Rose. Back it up just a bit. We'll see it play out here live, and I'll go back and look from a different vantage point. Here comes the 21 got in there. That's just rough. Oh, a couple of last second hits there, guys, just trying to thread the needle. Got a wrecking right in the lap of the 6 had nowhere to go. 21 gets into it. The 123 obviously was in it. '24 was in this. 28 gets hit at the last second. Almost made it through. Yep. That really hurt a lot of folks. You see the 123 sitting there. Having used his fast repair already, he's no way to repair that. Had a great run going. Back up front. Yeah, Brett McCoy, Jonathan Osborne. That front row. Don't know who's got the lead at the moment. I think it's Osborne. These guys were last on pit lane at 106. Did not take tires, either of them. Chris Gomes just behind him, who was on 106, did take tires. So Chris is going to be looking for that clean air as fast as possible with 21 laps to go. Try to go and take this win home tonight. Got Albert Anderson Sr. out there in the chat saying that was ugly. Indeed it was. I'm going to go green this time to reset. Jonathan Osborne first, McCoy second, Gomes third, Andrew Cawthon fourth, John McAdam fifth, Mike Adamson sixth. Good recovery for Mike so far. John Shanebacher seventh, Albert Anderson eighth, Aaron Warren ninth, Kelly Keel in 10th. And we're getting underway here. Jonathan's going to control the restart here. Gets a good start. And a good jump over Brett McCoy in second. That's going to allow the one machine also to get up in there. Indeed. One's probably going to clear the 29 here. He's on 4 fresh tires. He's going to go sniff this lead as fast as he can with 20 laps to go. Jonathan Osborne running defensive line coming out of 3 and 4. We've seen guys on older tires be able to run really fast. It's like the one might have a nose here coming out of 2. Osborne in the wall again. One's got to watch out for that. Probably going to be the momentum the one needed to get down in here and take over the lead, and he does. John McAdam coming into the play here for second place along with Brett McCoy. Brett's kind of dropping back as John McAdam gets around him for third position. 81 really trying to get back up on the one's back bumper there. Drafting right with him, looking to get the outside, and he hits the wall. These guys are just on a razor's edge when they're running that outside line. And now that's going to give John McAdam an opportunity to maybe get around the 81 as well. Good battle here for second. They're going to touch. They do just a bit. 47 has to get off of him. '29 gets a bit of a run. It's kind of close the field up there on to third place. Third place being John McAdam. 88 machine. Adamson looking to make his way up underneath for that fourth position. Look at it behind him. This is 4 wide. You see that 29 really trying to work his way around the outside. Adamson really in a bad spot, not able to get up there in between them. Maybe if he can get around the 29 here, may have him cleared, and he does. Securing fourth position right now. As these guys battle behind him, 3 wide. 15 laps to go. Chris Goins out to nearly a half-second lead. Not much, but that's a pretty good, decent lead here. As you see, the battle's still on for third. Adamson's getting around John McAdam there. And set his sights on the 81 for second place now. Adamson's last on pit lane at lap 106. Took tires, same as Chris Goins. These guys should be on equal footing if he's able to get up there. Question is, can he get there fast enough? And is he fast enough to get around the number 1 machine? The more he's working here to get around these other competitors, the more his tires are going to be abused. Whereas Chris Goins is out there just kind of setting sail at the moment. 88 of Adamson's getting around now and does have second place, as they are really fighting it out. McAdam, Anderson, and Osborne here for third. They get together. If they do it again here, 81 still hitting the wall out here. May have damage, don't know. Anderson here on the inside as McAdam gets around him. He's actually trying to take over from McAdam here. Looks like he may have this. He does for third place. Now, Albert Anderson was last on pit lane at lap 111, folks. And he has 4 fresh tires. I think he restarted this stint in 8th. He's coming. He may be the man to beat here. Goins is out front at the moment, but there is an advantage here for Mr. Anderson. Five-lap tire advantage. We'll see if it comes into play. Key to this is going to be how fast can he dispatch the 88. He's going to have a chance to get up here and battle the 1 for the win. All right, Anderson clan, you got to be getting excited out there in the chat. Your man just making the pass here for second. See if he can make it out of turn 1 and 2. He's alongside the 88. Not yet past him yet. The 38's looking to make a move to the outside. This is a chance you take if you give up that high side. Does the next man take the hole? Prevent you from tracking out, and therefore you lose speed. We're looking from the roof cam. Mike Adamson. Nine laps to go. See, Albert Anderson did back off a bit, but he may be looking to make a run. When you're behind these other cars, the aero is really making your car tight. So Albert's probably trying to set this up just right. Kathy out there pulling for Albert, along with Maddie, his daughter. Took a look to the inside here. If he's going to pull alongside this time on the bottom. He is taking the low line, painting the white line here. This is a really tough pass, though. He's not able to track out. You see how that momentum on the outside just kind of carries the day. Going to take again in 3 and 4 here. Does pull up along even. Again, not able to make the pass. This is exactly what Chris Gomes wants to see. He's up there in first, now out to about a half second again. Really good lunge here from the 99. One at the backstretch. 38 is going to plug in the hole here, so the 99 needs to make this happen now. And he makes the pass. Second place secured by Albert Anderson. He brings the 38 of Gordon Spain along with him. But now he's got to make up 3/4 of a second to go up here and then battle for the win with Chris Gomes. Does he have enough time? Maddie out there saying everybody's killing it tonight. Yeah, they're doing a great. Everybody's fast here tonight. That's for sure. You see the distance that Gomes is able to pull out. He's almost to a 1 second lead now. 4 laps to go. Don't go anywhere after the event, folks. We're going to interview your winner here tonight. Albert's able to chop down about a 1/10 of a second that lap. Get back into his groove. He does have an advantage, like I mentioned, but does he have time? Looking off the nose of Albert Anderson here. Races with us out of Washington, D.C. Mr. Anderson is one of the original guys who started with this league over 5 years ago. And one of our favorites here in the chat every week. Like he's holding steady now. May have abused his tires too much just to get to this point. He did race up from 8th to get into 2nd here. Coming around for 3 laps to go. Looking off his rear deck, I think he's in good shape. These guys are dicing it up, which is allowing him to focus on the leader. But he's only got 3 laps to get it done. All Chris Gomes wants to see is that white flag. Got to get around one more time. If he can get to the white flag, the next flag will end the race. He has the caution right now, though. They do have one green-white checker opportunity here in this series. Round 3 and 4. And there it is, folks. A white flag, 1 lap remaining. Over a lap, or excuse me, over a second back to 2nd place. I don't think Anderson's going to get there. Going through 1 and 2 for the last time. The number 1 machine coming out onto the backstretch. Three and 4. Looking to secure the first win of the season. Last week was Albert Anderson. And there it is. Checkered flag for the number 1 machine, Chris Gomes. Bringing home the win here tonight at Chicagoland in Joliet.
Good job, Chris.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to get an interview in just a moment with Chris Gomes, racing out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Good win, Gomes.
And that number 1 Sure Grip machine. Get congratulations from his fellow drivers right now, having won this race. See if he gives us some burnouts. A little entertainment after the fact. Well, Anderson clan, Albert nearly brought it home. Nearly had another win. He won last week. And probably going to come out of here as your points leader still. Let's take a quick look for you as we wait for Chris Gomes to get up into the green room. He does. Anderson comes out of here. Well, it hasn't updated yet. But perhaps not. He may end up coming out second on this deal. But did a great job, as you see Chris Gomes burning it down here for us on the front stretch. Tremendous job. think Lori just moved him into the green room for me. He did. Hey, Chris is down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
Hey, man. I thought you were going to have a fight on your hands from Anderson. He had like a 6 lap or 5 lap fresher tires than you, but you just took it that clean air and you ran away with it there at the end, buddy. Did it feel easy to you, or were you working hard?
Oh no, I was driving my butt off there at the end. I knew Albert had some fresher tires. I knew Jonathan had a little bit older tires, so I was hoping he could hold them up a little bit, which it looks like he did. But once Albert got clear, I had a feeling he was still going to be able to run me down. So, I mean, I was driving it for everything it had. So, that's the hardest I've driven a race car, on here in a long time.
Yeah, wow. And we saw some excellent speed out of some newcomers like Brett McCoy and Brian Rose and others, man. I mean, they were up there dicing up with you guys. You feel like we have some new front row players here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, anyone in this league, top to bottom, can win in any given week. There's a lot of speed here. So adding some more fast guys definitely is going to make it interesting. It makes it a lot of fun, though. I'm looking forward to racing these guys week in and week out and seeing what we can do.
All right, buddy. Hey, next up, I do think you do take over the lead for the championship by a little bit over the 99 machine. So we'll see how that works out in the end. It's nice for us as watching these races play out to see these close battles between the championship leaders. But next up is Kansas Speedway. How you feeling about Kansas?
I feel pretty good about Kansas. I mean, I enjoy Kansas. It's a lot like Chicago. Multi-groove track. You can run kind of anywhere. A little bit different. Turn 1 and 2 here in Chicago is a lot tighter than you think. So I think Kansas, you'll see a little bit more wide open and a little bit more speed. So we'll see what that means for pack racing and the draft and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, man, we're tremendous victory here tonight, man. Looking forward to seeing you in Kansas. A lot of people out there in the chat congratulating you and class act out there at the Anderson clan. He was trying to track you down, but they're out there congratulating you on the win there in the chat as well. But before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, just want to shout out my teammates over here at Track Bar Motorsports. Brian Rose, like you mentioned, new to the season, but always mixing it up here. Jesse Redding had a heck of a run going the whole race. Had a couple of incidents there at the end that just kind of put him back. But want to shout out Albert and those guys that are running around all night, keeping it clean, keeping it green. For us. I mean, I know we had some cautions, but just being able to race it out. Obviously, the whole league, having everybody here, having a great car count and everything that Lori does, and then with you putting the time in for the broadcast to be able to go back and take a look at them. And then shout out to everybody in the chat that's watching. Appreciate the congrats. It's always nice to have those people that can go in and watch it and support us in doing our stupid little hobby, right? So
Yeah.
I appreciate all the congratulations, and hopefully see y'all again next week.
Awesome, man. We'll see you in Kansas. Congratulations, and thanks for talking to us.
Appreciate it, Alan.
Yep. There's your champion here tonight, folks. Chris Gomes bringing it home, top step of the podium. Tremendous job by him. Albert Anderson, really, he was in a great spot. I thought he was going to get up there. Maybe burned all the good off of his tires as he got through the field to try and get up there and chase down that number 1 machine. But let's go over your race results real quick. Chris Gomes, top step. Albert Anderson is second there. Mike Adamson brings it home third. That's a great recovery. He was involved in a crash earlier. Really put him behind. Gordon Spain, fourth. John McAdam, fifth. Andrew Cawthon, sixth. Seventh place, Brian Rose. Aaron Warren in eighth. Jonathan Osborne, ninth. Luke Chadwick in 10th. 11th was Brett McCoy. Deion Jones, 12th. Timmy McAdam in 13th. John Shanebacher, 14th. 15th, Kelly Kill. Trevor Robertson, 16th. 17th, Austin Fassett. Jesse Redding in 18th. Dylan Simmons, 19th. 20th, Scott Tice. 21st, Tim McAdam. 22nd, Mike Everidge. 23rd, John Gallagher. 24th, George Rincon. Scott Milner in 25th. 26th was Colin Decker. And Alex Anderson rounds out your 27-car field here tonight, folks. And as always, this broadcast tonight was brought to you by Trackside Graphics. So if you're looking for top tier design work or need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com, and he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. And with that, folks, that's going to close out round 2, officially in the books. And now we're going to move on to Kansas Speedway, as I mentioned, for round 3 next week. Be sure to tune in next Friday, the 22nd of May, no later than like 8:50 p.m. Eastern, so that you don't miss any of the racing action. But until then, folks, remember, stay fast, stay sharp, but above all else, stay vigilante, and we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.